Yeah, I think now then it's time to dive into a couple of examples of how we've applied this whole AI technology that we learned about in the previous few slides, how that's being applied in practice. I think right now, since the beginning of this year, which is 2024, we've done about 30 or maybe even more Gen AI projects where we implemented this technology into production processes. And with production, I mean live processes that are currently running at companies where AI is assisting people to do different kind of tasks. So when we talk about AI, we can actually talk about four different kinds of AI. And in blue, we have the kind of machine learning AI where it's specialized to execute on one task. And we'll have an example of that later. Then when you look at generative AI, we usually say we are building application within these three pillars. So either interacting with your content, which means I have some data or I have some text or some documents or a knowledge base where I want to ask questions about to get direct answers. And for instance, this can come to life with a chatbot where the chatbot is connected with different tools, like it can be existing systems or, like I said, a knowledge base. And then once you ask a question, it's able to look into those sources and come up with an answer that's relevant for your query to the model. Then the second pillar is where we let an AI model look at some of that data from a certain perspective. So, for instance, we can have an AI model act like an accountant, a legal representative, a business analyst, and then give it a certain use case, and then ask it to come back with uh, yeah, with a logical answer from that perspective. So this also applies in many use cases. We'll give examples later. And then the last one is content creation. So this is one of the things that people usually think about when using generative AI. So you ask a question to ChatGPT, for instance, and then it comes back with some content. This is mainly used to generate a letter, generate maybe courses or course structures, scripts, and write documents for you. Um, and this also gets more interesting when you connect it also to your own data. So based on the data or knowledge you've built within your organization, you're producing new content basically.